Hi guys, my name is Rahul. Let's talk about Avatar 3 release. So basically, this video is about where to watch Avatar, how it will look, and where it will look better and everything. I just want to do a small video about it. Let's talk. I want to talk about how good it looked when the re-release happened in October. So the case is that when Avatar 2 was released back in the original release, I watched it maybe six times, I guess. So when I had never watched the movie at home, I only watched it in cinemas only. So when I watched it, I had a very different experience from different. I watched in really 3D and in a that was a 4K Xenon, of course. Then I watched it in a laser screen also that has triple beam 3D. Then and I watched it in IMAX Xenon. Okay, so the case in point is that this movie was at a high frame rate. So basically, my opinion at that time was that I am not a huge fan of this motion smoothing. Okay, I hate it on TVs. I The first thing I do in everything is first turn off the motion smoothing. I'm somebody like that. I hate frame interpolations. So I don't like it. I personally I'm not a huge fan of it. And Avatar 2 at that time, even though it looked fantastic in every screen, okay, I watched in Xenon, I watched in Laser, I watched in IMAX Xenon. So everywhere it looked fantastic. So actually, James Cameron brings the best DCP for the movie. So everywhere it looked beautiful, but HFR was confusing for me. Okay, so I can feel sometime there was a smoothing going on. The motion was smooth, but it somehow feel awkward to me. So I might have talked to that about to my friends and everything. So when the re-release happened, I want to give it another chance. So when now the re-release happened, we already have a Laser XT in my city, that is in Kochi. So when I went there, damn, man, I was so impressed with that DCP. If you ask me, that is one of the best, not one of the, it was the best 3D DCP I ever watched in that screen. Laser XT can pull off that kind of 3D. I didn't know that because Laser XT has its own problems with 3D, but it looked so fantastic that it was so good, man. I don't know how to explain this. The HFR, which I am personally not a fan of, I absolutely loved it because 3D has a problem with movements. Okay, when there's fast movements or anything, there's panning happens. You can see there is a something called 3D chatter. I don't know whether everybody noticed this or anything. I sometimes feel that there is 3D chatter, but Avatar 2 almost doesn't have 3D chatter. Okay, I can feel how smooth the entire movie was. I am personally, I believe, I don't know about Avatar 2's original release time, but I'm 100% sure it was not as good as the re-release. Okay, the re-release DC was so good. It's so damn detailed. So 3D, the most detailed DCP I watched for a 3D movie is for Avatar 2. Okay, the 3D was fantastic, as you already know that it was great, but the HFR was impressive for that movie. So that actually made me curious. Okay, so I did my own research and I understood that in PVR Lulu Kochi, actually they played the HFR 3D if I'm not wrong, because you can feel that when there is certain action pieces, we can see that. I know Avatar 2 may not be, even though DCP is 48 FPS, I don't think entire movie is in 48 FPS because not every scene does not need. At least that's what I think. But when I watched Avatar 2, I didn't feel the difference between the 24 FPS and 48 FPS switching, which I felt when I watched in the previous time. Okay, so now the Avatar 3 is coming. I can expect a similar DCP like Avatar 2, the re-release DCP. That is what I meant. So if you ask me, where to watch the movie. Obviously, Mr. James Cameron told you to go to Dolby Cinemas. India has only one Dolby Cinema, that is in Pune. It will be fantastic, no doubt about that, because most of the time, any which ways, they are showing every 3D movie that is Dolby Vision, Dolby certified 3D DCP. Most probably will be a HDR and also will be HFR. So for them, it will not be a huge difference, but You know why James Cameron's prefer Dolby Cinema over uh, IMAX is that IMAX has too many variables. Like IMAX has xenon projection. Okay, IMAX has laser projection, and that is divided into three. Like there is a laser XT that is mostly used in India or some place. Most of the latest laser IMAX with laser, that is single laser, is opening with laser XT. Then obviously there is commercial laser that is only two in India, which for me I believe is the best 3D version of IMAX. That is only in SCW Delhi and obviously PVR Palladium in Mumbai. I mean PVR Icon. Okay, so there is only two. But the problem with what I say this is the best 3D of IMAX and everything is that the difference comes in when the movie has a lot of darker elements and everything. The cola, the commercial laser IMAXs, which is only two again, can actually have far better contrast and better colors because I have seen same movies in all three versions of this IMAX projection. So I particularly feel that 3D was better in cola because the brightness cutoff was lesser because it even though it is single projector it used two lenses to provide you 3D, and also the contrast is better in laser XT, no, better than laser XT, and also the colors are better. Colors and the contrast was very much noticeable for me when I watched Mufasa. I watch Mufasa. It is not a very bright DCP, and I can clearly see the difference. Okay, but the problem with Avatar is that Avatar DCP is so damn colorful and so damn bright. I don't think these variables will matter too much. Okay, so if you have a amazing laser XT near you, you don't have to go to lace. I mean, cola for a difference. So same way about Dolby Cinema. Dolby Cinema's advantage is that most of the time Dolby uses same 3D everywhere. Also, they have the same projectors and they have the same tech everywhere. That is what the consistency James Cameron is saying. So if you are going to Dolby Cinema anywhere, you are going to get the same experience. If you go to IMAX, you are not going to get same experience. Every IMAX, many IMAX have many different projections. That's like Laser XT, 2K Xenon, Laser Cola, and obviously Laser GT Laser IMAX, which has dual laser. So these differences is there for IMAX. So you cannot say that you will get the consistent experience everywhere. So the consistency comes from the part is that uh, if you ask me, I am not 100% sure about it, but I, at least from the knowledge I gathered, actually 2K Xenon projection IMAXs or the latest gen 2K Xenon actually can do HFR. Okay, they can play HFR, but I feel that last time also when HFR prints were played in many places, there were some issues. Okay, so I'm not sure every Xenon will play HFR. They will, for safety, they will play 24 FPS because it is very tasking. A lot of heat will be produced. It consumes a lot of power for playing an HFR DCP because the high bitrate DCP is very powerful and size. Because I am saying this because Hobbit, which was a 48 FPS movie, also played in many Xenon IMAXs. Gemini Man also played in a lot of IMAX Xenon in 48 fps, so definitely it is possible it can play that, but there is some kind of restriction or maybe need a different hardware along with whatever they had. I'm not sure about how this works, but definitely 2K Xenon can do HFR, but every 2K Xenon can do it. I don't know whether every 2K Xenon in India will play the HFR DCP. I'm not sure because kind of problems the projections in all over India has is that because how incompetent many of the projectionists in many theaters across India is that because of that most of the time even DCPs are sent as foolproof. Think about it. Many when I complained about sending flat movies having flat DCP and scope DCP, make the correct decision. But they all send scope DCP, especially for Hindi and everything. Even if the movie is flat, they will send scope because they are afraid the projections will mess up the projection. So I am guessing that every Xenon projection, most of the Xenon IMAXs in India might be playing it in 24 fps, the normal frame rate. Then there is IMAX Cola. Cola definitely will be playing HFR DCP. I'm damn sure it will. Otherwise, what's the point? Then obviously there is Laser XT. The Laser XT thing is That laser XT, one of the push for laser XT was that it can do 120 FPS, even though Cola only can do 60 FPS. But it doesn't matter because the movie is only in 48 FPS. So laser XT was already pushed as this high frame rate beast or anything like that. So even though Parth, one of my friends in Twitter, is saying that PVR might not play 48 FPS, I will be surprised if they don't play it because Laser XT is built for the HFR 3D. So I will be surprised if they don't play HFR. So like PVR Priya is 12 channel Laser XT. It is one of the damn good place to watch Avatar because of the 12 channel sound also you will get. So I'm not sure that, I don't know, maybe you have any contact in PVR, Previa or manager or something, you can ask. But Cinepolis Kochi, at least they have promised me if the 48 FP DCP is available for them, they will 100% will play only the high frame rate DCP. Because we have already watched Avatar 2 there in HFR, we know that they are going to keep their promise. So I don't have any doubt about that. Coimbatore also, Broadway also, I expect them to do the same. So I expect every Laser XT to play the 48 frame DCP. So I want Disney to make sure that they send only 48 FPS DCPs to all these Laser XT location. 2K Xenon, as I said, I'm not sure everyone can because the many of the Xenon projectors are really old. Even playing normal 3D, even normal 2D, they are crashing down. So I'm not sure whether it is possible for them to push their projectors for HFR. So I am guessing most probably 2K Xenon projectors, at least the IMAX with 2K Xenon might not be playing HFR DCPs. At least that's what I'm thinking. So you can choose Laser XT and IMAX Cola. Obviously, Dolby Cinema is there. Dolby Cinema is only on one place. If any of the Hyderabad or Bangalore one, I don't think they both will be ready. At least Hyderabad one, I'm hopeful might be ready in, maybe not on the day one, but at least maybe they finish the work and open it December itself so that we can experience an amazing experience. Then obviously there is dual laser projection theaters like PCX in Hyderabad. It can play Avatar brilliantly because according to KD, he told me once during the Avatar release that that was one of the best Avatar experience he had. That was in PCX. So obviously it's a 2K DCP mostly, but in I'm not sure everywhere it will be getting like laser IMAX should be getting at least in a 4K container it will be available, and because of the DMR process it will be sharper than that. Okay, it will be sharper, but it will not be huge difference. As I said, the DCP is so damn good everywhere. It's going to be damn good because the DCP size in normal cinemas was also pretty big. So I'm guessing that the DCP is very high quality, like brighter. In the dark scenes also will be bright in James Cameron world. So I don't think you have to worry about brightness in, especially in laser venues. Okay, so like PXL in Kochi, we have PXL. It can play the high frame rate. Obviously, it's the latest projector. So you have the choice. Why I mentioned PCX specifically because PCX uses Barco 3D glasses. That is the same technology used in Dolby. That is Dolby 3D. Even though they will not be getting Dolby Vision DCP, that will be a great experience because Dolby 3D cuts off light. It's almost like watching 2D 3D without glasses. I mean, it's like without glasses. Like when you put the glasses there, the darkness that nothing is there. Light is rarely, you don't feel the brightness is going down. That is the real advantage of Dolby glasses. So PCX is the second one of the best normal venues that is not IMAX or Dolby Cinema to watch this. Then obviously my choice is really 3D venues. Obviously PXL because PXL mostly uses a Realty 3D Ultimate, which is a version of Triple Beam 3D of Realty 3D. Okay, top of the line Realty 3D. Then the Cinepolis uses Realty 3D XL. I'm not sure, but that will be a dual 3D. I mean, double beam 3D. It is just below triple beam 3D. Then there is theaters that use normal 3Ds, which for them I know this is jargons for many of them, but I'm just saying if many of the places in Kerala actually promotes this is their 3D. So I'm not sure everybody does that. In Kerala, if it is a triple beam 3D, they happily proudly presents they says that it is a triple beam 3D. So in a normal 3D, I think triple beam 3D is the best. Then obviously many will use single beam 3D and everything, but personal opinion, you should pick a laser venue with real deal. So IMAX is the, that is laser, Dolby Cinema is only one. So Dolby Cinema first, Cola IMAX will be second option. IMAX with the laser, that is Laser XT, which is the most of the laser venues in IMAXs, is Laser XT in India. Only two of them is Cola. Only in Delhi one, Mumbai one, SCW, and PVR Palladium. Okay, the PVR Icon one in Mumbai. So that is the two Cola IMAXs. Then there is Laser XT. Laser XT everywhere, but if you have a Laser XT with 12 channel like PVR Priya, Broadway Cinemas, uh, you should pick that. Okay, then obviously there is two IMAXs that is going through update. That is the Bangalore one, the Koramangala one, the OG IMAX for me, digital IMAX for me. So maybe if I'm sure they will open for Avatar. I'm not sure they will be opening the booking tomorrow itself, obviously because work is going on. But I'm sure they will be opening the IMAX for Avatar. Bangalore guys, maybe you can wait until it is open. Okay, you should try that. It will be 12 channel and laser XT. So Koramangala IMAX is going to be amazing. And obviously Chennai one of the Chennai IMAX is going to be a 4K laser XT and 12 channel. So I am guessing that theater IMAX has already gone through some updates. So they only have to fit the audio devices, maybe new screen and the projector. So that will be also ready for Avatar. This is my guess. These two IMAXs will be ready for IMAX. I mean, at least they are pushing for it. So you have these options in front of you. Obviously, Chennai has, not Tamil Nadu has two. Obviously, the Coimbatore one is also the which is 4K laser XT, Broadway cinemas 4K laser XT and 12 channel. That is also a good damn option for Kochi. Obviously, Kerala the first option always should be like this one, our Kochi Laser IMAX, Cinepolis Kochi Laser IMAX. That is going to be a great experience. I can guarantee you that after watching Avatar 2 there, my first view of Avatar 2, 99% it will be there because I am going to book tickets there. Obviously, if Bangalore one or Chennai one open, maybe I will thought something of and might travel for that. Otherwise, my first option for is like going to be I'm Kochi Laser IMAX, but then obviously there is epic screens also, like specifically to one of the epic screen. Like in Tanjavur one has active 3D. Active 3D is fantastic if you are not going to get headaches by wearing the big active 3D glasses. Some people feel headaches, but if you ask me, active 3D is better than passive 3D that is used in most cinemas. So if you are in Tanjavur or somebody who can travel to Tanjavur, obviously movie will be flat. So in Epic it will be also will be in full screen. So that will be an amazing 3D experience. So Epic screens are flat. Okay, so Avatar obviously James Cameron will be making sure that scope screens will get scope print and a flat screen will be getting flat DCP. So you don't have to worry about it. But if you can watch it in a flat screen, if you are not able to grab, so Dolby Cinema, IMAX, then flat PXLs if available or PXLs available. Then there is Epic screens also. Epic screens also is same as but if you can go to Tanjavur one with active 3D, that would be fantastic. Then obviously, then we come down, then you pick a 4K laser 3D experience like Ragam or Aries Plex or the Revati Cinemax in Kochi. Like that, in your state, there will be a lot of laser theaters, 4K laser theaters with 3D. That will be a better choice with Atmos. So you have some list about every state. The state you are living in, the city you are living in that has 4K laser with Atmos. So do mention it in comment box. It will be helpful for others. Okay. So this is how you should try to watch Avatar in theaters for a fantastic theatrical experience. So hopefully you will watch the movie in cinemas. You will enjoy it really well. So that's about it. So thank you for watching the video. Have a great Avatar month. Bye bye.